Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to grow shiitake mushrooms on logs. The materials that you will need are a 3-foot long log, the shiitake mushroom plug spawn, a rubber mallet, a high-speed drill, a 5/16 inch drill bit, and a color stop, beeswax, and a brush. Cut oak logs from the live tree and have them rest for 4 to 6 weeks before inoculation. There are different kinds of woods that can be used. Please see the descriptions below for more details. The size of the logs are about 4 to 6 inches in diameter. The bigger log, it takes longer time for the mushroom mycelium to colonize the whole logs and will take longer time for the mushrooms to fruit. And about 30 to 40 inches, which is a good size and also easy to handle. Now the size of the drill bit, depending on the size of the spawn that you bought, normally it's about 5/16 inch or 3/8 inch. So see the instruction with the mushroom spawn that you bought, which size of the drill bit that should be used. So put the drill bit and the color stop about a little bit over an inch. Here is another type of spawn. It is sawdust spawn, and you will need an inoculator in order to push the spawn into the holes. Before drilling the logs, I'm going to melt the beeswax using an oven. Set the temperature of the oven at 175 Fahrenheit and then pour the beeswax into the glass cup or any container that can be put in the oven or a microwave. It takes about an hour. By the time you finish plugging your logs, the beeswax will be ready. Now it is time to drill the holes on the log. Drilling holes about 4 inches apart and in zigzag pattern or a checkerboard pattern, 4 inches apart and in different rows. Make sure that they're not lining up with the first row, so it goes zigzag like this. And after you're done with drilling all the holes, it is time to insert the mushroom plug spawn into the holes. Using rubber mallet to tap down the plugs gently, or you can push it with your fingers. The mushroom plug spawn should be flush with the bark of the log. If you are using sawdust spawn, fill the holes with the sawdust spawn using the inoculator. Load the spawn into the inoculator and tap it on the holes to fill all the holes with the sawdust spawn. After finishing inserting the mushroom spawn into the holes, now it is time to seal the holes with the beeswax that has been melted. Use a small brush to brush on the holes that have been drilled. Sometimes if you run out of the mushroom spawn and have empty holes, it's okay, just fill all those holes with the beeswax. Sometimes the beeswax might get hardened. You could also heat them up in a microwave for 10 or 20 seconds and then they will be ready again. Seal all the holes with the beeswax and also in the damaged areas on the bark or on the both ends of the logs if you have enough beeswax to cover them. The beeswax will keep maintaining the moisture on the logs and also to prevent them from other mushroom mycelium to grow on the logs. Label your logs with the mushroom type and the date of inoculation. Keep the logs in a shady area and not touching the ground directly. If you pluck the logs in the winter time, make sure that in the first 60 days they are free from the frost and keep them watered every other week for 10 or 15 minutes. If you pluck your logs in different time of year that is not in the winter, or if it doesn't have frost, you can place the log in a permanent area in a shady area and give them water every other week for 10 to 15 minutes if it doesn't get rained on. About 6 to 9 months after the inoculation, you should be expecting to see shiitake mushrooms spinning out of the logs naturally. If your logs still don't have mushroom, try soaking them in the cold water for 24 hours and then place them in a shady area and provide them a lot of humidity. It's one-time inoculation and then you will enjoy the mushroom for many years.